Hey everyone, Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker, greatest screenwriter in the history of the world, recovering homeless guy. It's like 6:10 in the morning, so I'm speaking a little quietly. Also, my voice is blown out from being at a little get together, a little patio party at a restaurant last night, and of course stayed longer than I initially wanted to, but I was having fun. I was telling people about Ciclavia, so maybe we'll get more people out this time. Ciclavia is this Sunday. Go check it out. West Adams for Joyous Streets in Los Angeles. And just want to give a little life update. First of all, my mom's doing great. She's in Virginia. She's like, I think 61 or 62, which, I want to make sure I'm like helping keep her healthy and all. She was able a while ago now, months ago, to get off her cholesterol meds because with my advice for her diet, she was able to bring her cholesterol down. And she's doing well. We talk all the time, pretty much every day. And she's really glad for me here. I wonder with our government the way it is and air travel the way it is, how safe it is to travel because I want her to come visit here. I know overall it's pretty safe, but there are a lot of near misses, and this was even before the current administration came into office. Air traffic controllers were underfunded and understaffed, and the airline system is, gouging people and not running itself well. Anyways, but try and keep it overall positive, and I think that's very important to do, even as the rich are dismantling this country at an even more accelerated rate than before, and literally just gouging it, gouging the people, gouging the treasury in order to enrich themselves, and claiming just a bunch of excuses, just claiming to be against waste of taxpayer money, claiming to be against diversity initiatives, as themselves far left extremism. That's such a whatever. Um, just helping people is considered far left extremism. And I've got my problems with many of the efforts at creating equity in this country. A lot of them are just kind of in name only. But this just makes it so much more harder, so much more hard, so much harder for people to get that equity. So we have to uplift each other, help each other, and I think one of the best things we can do is also just have fun to the extent possible. I know that's a hard thing to say for a lot of people who are going through so much or working 2 or 3 jobs, traveling far. I finally read The Odessa File from Frederick Forsyth. I actually felt it was his weakest book that I've read so far. It was kind of took a long time to get going. I love his books. And once it does, it's kind of a small little story, whereas his other ones are like big, massive international, like manhunts and cat and mouse chases. This it had some great moments, but I was like, oh, this is the only book of his I've read so far I don't need to keep, and I donated it to a free little library. I'm doing a lot of screenwriting. I need tea. And that's going really well. I've evolved my approach to writing even more and more over the last few months, where it's completely changed for me what writing used to be. I don't want to get into what I'm writing. It just feels vulgar to like divulge it. I'm not trying to sell anything to you, but um, I'm excited for what I'm writing now. It's very very personal to me, and I'm like testing myself to see how personal can I get with this because it's based on my own life. It's based on me. It's inspired by my own experience. When you all see the movie, you'll understand uh, what that means and why it's inspired by my own life. It comes from a lot of stuff I went through, a lot of pain, but also a lot of beauty and a lot of wonderful experiences. But then also I think as great moments you can have for the characters, you have to have just as dark moments too to keep it exciting and vibrant. So it's not just all one note. But I'm excited for that, making great progress. It's a great challenge to write, and that's what I love about it. I'm like, I feel hollowed out if I don't write. If I'm trying to just take it easy, like, And I've learned to relax myself when I'm writing. Just be loose and free. I used to tense up so much, and I still find myself doing that. But when I do that, I stop myself. I interrupt that and say, Angelo, what is the problem right now with your writing? Like, if you're getting tense because I'm stuck on something, why are you stuck? And I literally try to analyze. Am I trying? Usually it comes down to I'm trying to come up with the perfect thing for this character to say when there's no such thing as a perfect thing. You have to find out sort of how they would respond to a situation, or how someone else would respond, or what situation can be introduced to them that's going to force them to respond. And it's interesting when I'll come up with something and I'm like, oh, I don't know how the character is going to get out of this. And that's great, because if I don't know, that means that the solution has to be really great. If it's an easy situation, well, there's no problem. And I don't care if just the dialogue's brilliant and stuff, or something along those lines, like where it's got a beautiful feel. If it doesn't have like a dynamic, powerful story forcing characters to make difficult choices between something that's, say, maybe easy and wrong, or even not so great, and a good choice that's hard, and the best choice that's impossible, you have to show how far they're willing to go to lose something in order to choose something that they want. In other words, how badly do they want something that they're willing to give up so much to get it? And it doesn't have to be a good thing. It can be a bad thing they want, or just something morally ambiguous. So that's really exciting. And been trying to like keep my diet right overall. Basically, as I cut too hard over the weekend, it was like I couldn't sleep because I was just cut so much on my nutrition. I was like, oh crap, Angelo, don't do this. Because when I get to that point, there's no amount of food I can eat, like for a given day, that will let me recover from that deficit. So, anyways, that's going well. Still recovering from DPDR. So I'm doing my relaxation exercises, trying to get good sleep, which I didn't do last night because I was out. But not overexerting myself, which is relative. Like it doesn't mean relaxing all the time, but it does mean, trying not to go on many miles more of an excess bike rides if I don't have to, and giving myself recovery periods and all that. And yeah, being in a state of relaxation and rest a lot of the time. So that can be challenging. It means releasing emotions when tension comes up and stress. But anyways, oh, and also I have my air purifier, which I've been running a lot since the fires, and I think I still see ash in the air even though the fires are out. So I wear an N95 mask when I'm outside. I wish we just had clean air and universal health care, and emphasized car infrastructure and gave cities over to people. It would be a beautiful thing. And also prevented traffic deaths. So anyways, that's what I've been working on. Everybody, I encourage you, if you can, go to Ciclavia. If you're not in the area and you can't, or you just can't for another reason, like try and create open streets events where you are, or take part in them. Ride a bike if you can, take the bus, take the metro, if metro is an option. Most cities in America don't have them. But try being more connected to your city, and also don't spend so much money on a car if you don't have to. All right, I got to get going because I got to get writing. It's like 6:20 in the morning. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.